You're drowning in a sea of noise. Endless chatter about unity while the world keeps ripping itself apart. You feel it every day, the exhausting grind of trying to collaborate with people who just don't get it. Different cultures, different values, different languages, everything splitting the room, breaking the teams, and killing every chance of real progress. It's frustrating. It's maddening. You see leaders fail, ideas falling flat, partnerships crumbling because somewhere along the way, the walls built by culture, history, and ego become unscalable mountains. But this isn't just about misunderstandings or miscommunication. It's way deeper. It's about how the world forces narrow identities on you, trapping you inside boxes made by borders and old-fashioned tribal thinking. You want to operate globally, but the rules, the biases, the invisible lines everywhere pull you back. You're trapped between where you come from and where you want to go, a silent war between your ambition and every inherited limit around you. The current system, with its one-size-fits-all approach, demands conformity, not uniqueness. It wants you to fit the mold, not break it. Here is the brutal truth. Cooperation across cultures doesn't fail because people are too different. Cooperation fails because we pretend these differences have to be erased, when actually they need to be unleashed. The pain you feel, the failure you see, it's the result of trying to enforce sameness instead of harvesting diversity. You've watched unity become a hollow word. You've tasted the bitterness of fractured teams, broken deals, alliances that die before they even start, because nobody really knows how to turn pluralism into power. So what if the future isn't uniformity? Not just tolerating difference, but building every system, every process, every relationship on the foundation of explosive, productive difference? What if the future, the real future of cooperation lies in embracing cultural pluralism with ruthless passion, not as a nice idea, but as a weapon? This is the exact line where everything changes. You have to stop trying to make everyone think or act alike. You have to start breaking down the old scripts that say one culture to rule them all, and instead build a new operating system that thrives on every single unique perspective, every unexpected clash, every tension as fuel, not friction. Here's exactly what you must do. No excuses, no compromises. First, rip up the rulebook that treats cultural differences as problems to be fixed. That's poison. Your job is to reframe cultural pluralism as your competitive edge. Build your teams like an ecosystem, not a factory. Hunt down people who challenge you, who think wildly different, but in ways that complement your vision. Do not settle for comfortable nods and agreements. Push for disagreement, for tension, for conflicts that force everyone to rethink their assumptions. True cooperation only starts when every voice is heard, no matter how foreign or jarring it seems. Next, become obsessive about cultural intelligence, not the shallow buzzword, but a deep, relentless hunger to understand where others really come from. What do their stories, their histories, their values tell you about how they see the world? You must decode these layers better than anyone else. This isn't empathy for show, it's tactical mastery. Knowing the why behind cultural behaviors allows you to sculpt communication, negotiations, and partnerships with laser precision. If you don't do this, you'll never move past surface-level missteps, and your cooperation will always falter. But don't stop there. Convert cultural pluralism into dynamic meritocracy. It's not enough that people come from different backgrounds. They must bring real, measurable value to the table that others recognize and reward. Strip away all legacy power, status, or outdated privilege linked to identity. Instead, create agile systems where trust, influence, and resources flow to the best ideas and execution, no matter who's pitching them. This means standing up to old politics and being ruthless about merit. It's scary and hard, but it's the only way the network you build will survive and thrive beyond borders. And here's the hidden kicker nobody talks about. Leverage technology to bind this pluralistic mosaic into a living, breathing whole. Build autonomous networks that transcend geography and culture, not by dissolving differences, but by amplifying them. Use tools that enable hyper-transparent, decentralized collaboration where ideas collide openly and ruthless experimentation reigns. If you cling to outdated, centralized systems, everything withers. But if you create fluid platforms designed for cultural complexity and real-time feedback, you unleash a force no one else can match. Finally, never accept good enough. Every moment in your network, every partnership, every deal must demand constant self-overcoming, a relentless evolution of all involved. Cultural pluralism isn't a final state, it's a continual becoming. It forces individuals and teams out of complacency into perpetual growth. You must make this non-negotiable. Reward breakthrough innovation, penalize stagnation, and trigger fierce individualism that contributes to collective power. Your network isn't a club, it's a crucible, melting old identities and forging sharper, freer individuals who find unity not in sameness, but in shared struggle and exceptional purpose. Feel the fire? This is no cozy talk. This is war. War against old structures that cage potential, kill creativity, and trap cooperation in a cage of lies about sameness. The only path forward runs through embracing difference with both arms wide open and building new systems that thrive because they are relentlessly plural. Your frustration, your anger, your desire for something more, they're not mistakes, they're signals. Behind every failed meeting, every lost deal, every cultural clash, there's a deeper truth screaming to be heard. The future isn't blind to culture. It's a razor-sharp blend of many cultures working not in spite of their differences, but because of them. So don't wait for permission. Don't hope the world changes for you. Take the lead. Build teams that are messy, vibrant, and unstoppable because they're plural. Decode every culture aggressively. Demand meritocracy with no exceptions. Forge technological systems that amplify difference. Push self-overcoming until it hurts, until it burns down every old rule. This is how the future of cooperation looks. Not a hazy dream, but a roar coming at you right now. You're the ones who must answer it. Show the world what true cosmopolitanism really means. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. It's pure, raw transformation. On fire, alive, and unstoppable. Step up. Build this. Own it. The world waits, but only for those who dare to embrace the power of real difference to create the future nobody else can even imagine.